7-6. Cheonji Chukma Golpai. Is the stigma of a family inherited? Question. Since ancient times, there has been a perception that looked down upon certain surnames using the phrase Cheonbangji Chukma Golpi. Due to these words, some people still feel intimidated and hurt regarding their last name or family background. I ask for your teachings on how we should understand and resolve these long-standing prejudices or traumas related to surnames, and from what perspective we should view our roots. Even to this day, the Republic of Korea is still agonizing over this issue. When we use surnames to divide people into commoners, sang nobles, yangban, that happened during the Joseon dynasty. If someone displeased the king, they were given a specific surname to be demoted to a commoner, and that line would continuously be tied down without being released, creating commoners. This environment created by our ancestors still remains in the Republic of Korea today. This means the laws used in that past society are still being brought into the present. The state no longer uses them, but we have absorbed them and are continuously carrying them forward. Those environments were created as a way to lead society during the Joseon dynasty. Then, where are we today? This is the Republic of Korea. This is not Joseon. The Republic of Korea is a country that must establish a new legal framework to open up the future. We do not bring in the laws of the Joseon dynasty. Why? Because it must be a law that humanity uses together. If the Republic of Korea creates its legal framework well, it will create laws that all of humanity will use together. Therefore, the Republic of Korea is a nation that leaves behind all the laws held throughout our 5,000-year history and builds a completely new framework. However, while we need to create new laws, we haven't created a single one of our own yet. Instead, we have brought in laws used internationally, laid them out as our own, and have been deeply immersing ourselves and operating within them. That is why, when the people born after the opening of the Republic of Korea, starting from the baby boomers, were young and entered elementary school, there was something we were taught. We must deeply recall this once again. It said, "You were born into this land imbued with the historical mission of national revitalization." They said things like, "What is the history of Jumong?" and so on. In a country that was made the poorest in the world, where children had nothing to eat and had running noses, they taught us with a stick in hand as we went to school. You were born into this land imbued with the historical mission of national revitalization. It taught that we must brighten the spirit of our ancestors, develop each individual's talent, grow to achieve self-reliance internally, and that it is time to contribute to the common prosperity of humanity with this strength. Where else in the world was there a country that taught such things to little children in such a poor and uneducated nation? There is none. Only the Republic of Korea taught this. And even within the Republic of Korea, it was taught only in the South. Therefore, regardless of gender, schools were built so that everyone could acquire knowledge. For the poorest country, to build that many schools in such a short amount of time is also a first in human history. UNESCO should be looking for things like this, but they focus on odd things instead. The entire history of the Republic of Korea is worthy of UNESCO. What we were taught is also worthy of UNESCO. It was taught to these children of heaven, the last descendants, something no one else in the world learned. Born into this land imbued with a historical mission. What kind of history? It means to change everything and create a completely new history. Now, let's unpack this briefly. The commoners, Shangmin, were not allowed to acquire knowledge. Throughout 5,000 years of history, those with the names Cheonbangji Chukma Golpi could not attain knowledge. Because they lacked knowledge, they were uneducated. Because they were uneducated, they had to face contempt. This was passed down consecutively line after line. Once stamped with the stigma, it was stamped down through generations of descendants. However, what kind of society is the society of the Republic of Korea today? It is a society where anyone and everyone has acquired knowledge. Are you people who have acquired knowledge commoners? I am asking you right now. No, we are not. For people who have acquired knowledge, there is no such thing as a commoner. The reason we acquire knowledge is to work for the country, to work for society, and to work to sacrifice ourselves for humanity. Among intellectuals, there are no commoners. Yet, just because we received the blood of our ancestors, we are commoners. There are no commoners in the Republic of Korea. There were commoners during the Joseon dynasty. Because there was an environment that led the Joseon dynasty, it was a society that came along while creating that kind of order. But today's Republic of Korea has abolished all of that. Regardless of gender or age, the Republic of Korea is a society where anyone can acquire knowledge. So how can commoners exist here? You are currently living with a jinx because of what was passed down historically from your ancestors, but you must get rid of all your jinxes. The era of discriminating and dealing with people based on such surnames is over. That is the Republic of Korea. Then, how should we organize and resolve this going forward? Change all your last names. The state must facilitate this for you. Since you disliked your given names, they allowed you to change them. Likewise, change your surnames too. The state must provide this. Change all your last names. What surname do you want to have? The time for tracing ancestral roots is over. Why? Because you, the intellectuals, are the ones making the roots now. In the future era, we, the intellectuals in the Republic of Korea, will create the laws. This will be the law that humanity uses together in the future. In that framework, there are no commoners or nobles. We have gathered here as parents of this society to conduct research, and we must do our part by researching well, organizing these matters, and requesting the state to change things like this. When our organization grows its capability, and our numbers gather to truly put in effort together, the state is bound to accept it all. We will eliminate this in the future. We will eliminate it. And just as we are allowed to change poorly given names now, we must change all surnames in the future. Lineage will be something we create as our own lineage from now on, and the lineages coming down from above will all come to a halt. This is the society of the Republic of Korea, a society that opens up the future. Up until now was the process of getting here. From now on, the era of the children of heaven who must truly lead humanity has arrived. We must not step out into the world carrying these contradictions one by one. Therefore, the structures that mismanaged society by creating such surnames must all be changed. The time for boasting about what kind of lineage one possesses is over. It is now about how we will pass down our own lineage. That is the future society. So, if you hold a surname that was considered a commoner's name, change it to the very best surname. We must not replicate the mistakes made by our ancestors in the past. We must overhaul everything. This is not about blaming our ancestors. Our ancestors merely governed that way in their era and carried things out to lead the people. But this is not an era where we are meant to live that way today. We just need to correct what was wrong. And we can raise a prayer to heaven saying, "We have done such and such," and receive recognition that way. We will be doing that kind of work in the future. So do not worry. Open your hearts and know that we are one family. Please understand it this way.